Hello my friends, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. In yesterday's video, we spent the day in camp and talked to both Shale a whole bunch and Zevron a little bit. Today though, I am going to head to Denerim. I have so many quests for Denerim. I have companion quests. There's this Friends of Red Jenny quest. I feel like there's other ones. But I want to kind of go and poke around and see what's there. I have a feeling I'm going to go there a lot, several times. Like I'm not going to be able to finish everything. So yeah, that's the plan. And let's just get going, I guess. So we're going to bring Wynn, as usual. I think we'll bring Liliana.
Indeed.
And then we'll bring Alistair maybe, and
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
Because I know Liliana and Alistair have quests there. I want to bring Shale, but I don't think this is the right... Wow, Shale's level 13. I don't think it's the right point to do so. So we'll come back for... Zevron will have to come on a future date. But he can't unlock anything anyway, so yeah. Okay, let's head to Denerim, Ferelden's largest city and main port. It is also the location of the royal palace. So we're gonna have to like sneak in to Denerim, basically. But we have to fight first, I guess. Who is this trickster whim? Is that...
As you wish.
Oh, he's mad at me now. Is this the guy from... Liliana, you're really loud. Is this the guy from Oh, there's a mage. Let's kill the mage. Kill the mage. You put a bad spell on me. Kill him. Oh no, what's I gonna do?
Okay, go with you now.
Oh yeah, I have more than one button to push still. Alright, it's been a few days. That was weird. Quest updated. Oh, the thing killing people on trade routes was one of the creatures you summoned in the Circle of Magi's tower. Oops. Return to the Chantry and report that the danger has passed. I wondered if that was from the Circle of Magi. Large shrapnel trap. Wow. Magus war boots. Huh. Maybe I'll give those to Wynn. She needs more defense. She's squishy. They're in her dress, basically. That's... Oops. My bad. I summoned something and then it started killing people. I'm not a very good person.
This should be easy enough.
This is why magic is maybe bad for non-magicians. Mages. Okay, well, let's save. Wait, what does that say? Rubble blocked. Look, there's... Oh, I see. I have to get off the... See, there's the road, and I had to get off the road and come down here because it was blocked. Okay. Yes, let's go. Off to Denerim we go. I'm excited. Maybe. Denerim Market District. Oh, there's a new quest, right? Oh, a Chanter's board. And there's Friends of Red Jenny. Alright, I'm gonna save again. I have a feeling this... I don't want to screw anything up.
Ah, Denerim. If we have time, I would like to look for Marjolaine. We have a score to settle.
We do have a score to settle. There's Sarah. Alright, well... And there's a door. What does that say? Assassin's contact for Liliana. Okay, well let's go this way first.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
What? Well, I must speak to Sister Theohild.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Oh, that's great. And no bacon in the chant either. Can I interrupt whatever this is?
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
Clearly you're hungry. What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
I don't remember the chant having any passages about bacon.
Andraste, deliver us. If her grace were to hear this.
I wouldn't mess up the words if you wouldn't keep interrupting me. Grand Cleric Elomena understands the importance of concentration, you know.
Her grace, may the Maker bless her heart, lost her hearing 20 years ago. If she doesn't catch your blasphemous mistakes, it's because she didn't hear them.
Okay. I love you two so much right now. You're hilarious. Can you tell me about the chant? I don't really need to know, but why not?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the Chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
Oh. What was that verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
He sang it well, I take it then?
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
Okay, I take it he died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
This is the best story I have heard from any sister in this game. This is great. Sorry, Liliana, this is the best story. What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin. Pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during Chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the Chant of Light, not the Speech of Light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Thank you both so much for a lovely conversation.
It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Oh, that's so lovely. I love that. That's great. Let's some chickens.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest.
I want to turn in some Chanter's boards quests, but I don't want to turn in the one where it's, you know what, it's fine. I'll just turn in quests.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Thank you. Okay, quest completed. Unintended consequences, you defeated the trickster. Okay, we turned that in. And skin deep. It's fine. I'm sure it's not gonna make or break me money-wise. But let's get some more Chanter's board quests. Back Alley Justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed his call. Miscreants, that's a great word. Missing in action. Find Rexel. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Terran Logain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, I'm saving one man. In saving one man, you save us all. For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. I wonder if he felt guilty about leaving the king to die. Just saying. Fazil's request. Find Fazil's sextant. Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery? Never heard of that word. He lost many valuables, but in particular an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of course considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guildmaster of Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked, of a foreign descent, perhaps Tevinter or Free Marches, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant, that is all. Okay, it's easy enough. Logain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Terran Logain's honored forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honored Terran by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Logain himself, and spiritual rewards will be generous. I don't want to do that one.
Maker does not bread sinners.
Chanter has been unwittingly providing an opportunity to disrupt the plans of the traitors Logain. Head to the location marked on your map and intercept his forces. That I am willing to do. Oh. I guess it's separated into the city too. Interesting.
Would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
I love these two ladies. They are awesome. Okay, let's save. Because I think I can talk to these two. Maybe?
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kylon died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend here?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Valroyo years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
I don't get it. I remember Alistair telling me as a Templar, like when you're an actual Templar, you take lyrium and become addicted to it. But that's it. Lyrium does this to him? Why doesn't he just stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
Okay, bye.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Those who bring
In the name of Andraste.
I've heard that.
Did you need something else?
No, I didn't.
May the light...
So you can... okay, I don't get that. I really don't understand. Maybe it'll be explained later. I did the Chanter's words. Let's talk to Sister Justine.
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright.
Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this Chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What does a curator, what does a curator do? A curator do?
The archivist tends the books and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
There are still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly, but I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
So how difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Okay. Balancing faith and reason is very difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
How many relics have you found? Oh, I need to ask about the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Okay, let's do that first just in case it doesn't come up again. Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
How many real relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
No, I get it. You'd rather be right than accidentally lie to people. Could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the Chantry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the Chantry.
Thanks. And let's see. Nothing up there.
All men are the work of our Maker's hand.
Those two are
From
great.
the lowest slaves to
Oh,
the highest.
Mages Collective.
The Mages Collective thanks you. Makers smile upon you.
I completed we tracked down a band of adventurers and put a stop to their questionable testimony. Let's see if there's any more quests at the Mages Collective bag. Blood warning. While they tend to be careful and judicious in their use of force, the Templars do indeed make mistakes. I understand that several relatives of our friends among the collective will soon become targets of the Chantry, and while I trust that this will not lead to lasting harm for those innocents, I wish to ensure that those targeted are fairly warned and evacuated before the Chantry can send its message. I ask that a noble soul take the bundles of vials attached to this missive and find the 4 homes the Chantry is likely to target in Denerim. Mark the front door of each home with goat's blood from the vials. Those relatives will understand the message and evacuate before the Chantry can threaten them. That's kind of not cool. You know, picking on the family of mages? Or are they, I guess they're not, quote, circle mages because they're not the circle. They're part of this collective. Anyway, have you seen me? The collective is saddened at the absence of the great mage Renaud. Our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are the lesser for the loss of his tales of ribald exploits and the aroma of his delicious twice-baked meat pies. Renaud was last seen traveling in the direction of the Brazilian forest. Oh, how he did so love the outdoors. Anyone who returns with evidence of the whereabouts of the beloved mage Renaud will be rewarded. Okay, that was pretty easy. You see me and blood warning. Hooded courier. What is that in relation to? Is that in relation to Blackstone Irregulars, I think? Yeah, greasing the wheels. Okay, so let's save again.
My client appreciates your generosity.
Okay, I guess that's one done. Oh, look, a market. I can go shopping. Let's talk to Sergeant Kylon. He was mentioned in the Back Alley Justice one, right?
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Oh, how do you know I'm a warden? I'm not wearing... Well, I guess Alistair is. Is the market district really that bad?
The lower market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Al Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot, and Al Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
Sorry. The guy in the background when he was talking was just like, this is a hand. What does this hand do? It just was so funny. The Arl and I have a rich history. Tell me more about his men.
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Do you need it? How do you even know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Oh, that's... I appreciate you. Denerim so far is great. I should just move here. Actually, do you need any help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, Maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a god is actually dangerous.
Establishment, I wonder... what do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy.
I can't promise that, but I don't know how to have hurt someone in this game, but I'll do my best. So sign me up, Sergeant.
Thank you, Warden. Happy hunting.
Oh, I love getting new quests. I have so many quests to do, it's kind of overwhelming. Pearls before swine. Sergeant Kylon has asked you to clear out any rowdy mercenaries you find in the Pearl Brothel down by the Docks District. That's great.
I wish Father found me a better job than this.
Whose house is this? Wade's Emporium. Alright, let's save.
On it.
Heron. Hello, Heron.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Well, tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Heron. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you force me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
So who's actually in charge here?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Heron.
Okay. Could you tell me about the city?
The city is full to bursting. With people from the country coming, trade is thriving. Especially those that deal in weapons and armor. Master Wade is especially in demand.
Okay, farewell.
Come again.
I already looked at his stock and it wasn't anything super exciting, but let's see what Master Wade has to say.
Heron, the bloody customers are bothering me again. What do I pay you for, anyhow?
Sorry. Wade is a genius. Truly, you will be astonished by his work. But he doesn't deal with customers. If you need anything, please ask me.
And tell him I don't want anyone looking over my shoulders either. I'm thinking, blast it all.
Truly sorry, sire.
Okay. Denerim is awesome. I love this place. Let's see if I can rob them and not get arrested. Oh, I can't. And a love letter, even better.
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious like some of the revered mothers. But no. I thought about it and I realized that you're not.
I do what I do because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy teaching others, helping them. I do not seek recognition for my works. I do not seek the approval of my peers, nor the approval of a distant god.
That is admirable, doing good for its own sake. Some I knew were not like that. They bragged about what they did, trying to impress others. Oh, Lady Adele, you fed and clothed 20 orphans. How noble. No, it's nothing, Lady Clarabelle. You treated 40 lepers and gave them massages. Like a competition with false modesty. Sickening.
Did Lady Clarabelle really give 40 lepers massages?
Who knows? Lady Clarabelle had strange tastes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that and more.
Well, that's a interesting story, Liliana, and it's a good stopping point for today. Tomorrow, I expect I will continue exploring and doing quests in and around Denerim. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Dragon Age Origins video.